What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Now I was thinking of not starting a video like this because every video seems to start the same, but that is my life. It is pretty much routine at the minute. Like as I say, every video is pretty much starting with me leaving work, and today is one of the coldest days, but I was on a bit of a different shift today. I was out in the van, so that was nice. I got a bit of a warm break every so often. Again, it went very quick today, but as it is Monday again, started a brand new training. My body's feeling good after a nice restful weekend. Saturday night went to see Gladiator 2, which is amazing. Definitely up there, one of my favourite films. And I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but I do, and I've done for years. I almost get this sort of, I don't know, not I can't really describe it, like not nostalgia, but some sort of emotional connection to the film, if you like, and like nostalgia feel towards. I don't know. I always feel after some films, especially good ones. And then yesterday I went to a Christmas market. There was absolutely tipping down, so we got soaked, but spent far too much money. But it's Christmas, and again, with spending gifts on Christmas for people, spending money on gifts for people. I just said anyway. Like, it's easier for me to spend money on someone else than it is on myself, which I always find interesting. Anyway, let's go and train. I was going to try and keep this short, but it's turned into a bit of a longer intro, but it is what it is. Hopefully the whole video's not too long, but we'll just see what happens. But yeah, body's feeling good, so let's go get this first rest of the week started. Just thought I'd get this now before it gets too dark. I do have my light with me, but I don't think I charged it long enough. But today's running is 4 by 1 mile at around 7 to 80 RPE, so I'm probably going to look at anything around 5 minutes per kilometre pace. Now just on a mile warm up, albeit I had to stop for traffic and to cross and all that. It was 8:16, so I'm going to rest now for a couple of minutes until 11 minutes, because it's 4 by 1 mile with 3 minutes rest. I'll put all the info on the screen now, and yeah, hoping around, I don't know, 7.5 to 8 minutes per mile. Again, miles aren't fast, but just gonna see how we get on. We don't get hit by this van. And that is the runs done. Honestly, didn't really want to go out for those. Oh great, the light's gone out, so it's put me. See, I knew that wouldn't last very long if this data was put on here. I would charge it for a couple of minutes. Very annoying, but anyway, what was I saying? It was absolutely freezing at the start of that run. I wasn't enjoying it at all. I literally only just started to sweat in the last interval, last mile, but miles felt pretty good. Almost negative splits on all of them. That third one was very annoying, being that 1 second slower than the second one. I think it was 8 minutes, 7:56, 7:57, then like 7:45. So pleased with that. Probably could have pushed it a little bit more, but that Achilles issue was sort of flared up again. So just keeping an eye on that. But other than that, it was a pretty good run. In total, 10k. Thought it would be a lot less, but yeah, pretty good session. So pleased with that. Gonna go in, wrap up warm, and then get out for a nice little cool down walk with Mr. Odin, who's been inside most of the day, but he did love the snow this morning. Tried to record some clips, but it was just too dark and I didn't have any Tortured they weren't as effective, but I'm going to get them out and then just rest, recover and get ready to go again tomorrow. Well, that warm-up certainly done the trick. I'm feeling a little bit more up for the session, to be honest. It's just been a long day in work. I was late for work. If I was working with, had to rush off and then come back, so we were delayed anyway, and then we had to just rush around to get everything done on time, and didn't sleep too great, so I'm just feeling it. And on the drive over here, I was very close to turning the car around and just heading straight home, but we are here, warmed up, a bit more awake, feeling with it. And today's session is deadlift, so I am thankful. I did think it was going to be a 3RM into some back off similar to last week's squats. However, it is just 4 sets of 5 at 75 to 80%. Although I don't know why 1 rep max is right now. I'd love to say it was 225, but that is in the fat powerlifting days when I was a good 15 kilos heavier. We'll say it's, I don't know, 180 and sort of go from there. So we're looking at between 145 and 135, so we'll see how 135 moves.
The weight on these felt pretty comfortable, but it was the belt that was feeling really awkward. Like I said previously, I can never find a good spot for the belt to sit when I deadlift, because I've got a short torso and I had to go over ribs or over my hip bone, which digs in and just makes it very uncomfortable. And I actually switched belts here after the first set, which did make things feel a little bit better. I'm still yet to replace the SPD belt I lost, which I'm still feeling bitter about. I suppose it's kind of a good thing this gym has a selection of belts I can choose from, because I'm still not sure what to replace it with. But these sets, I can see I'm actually setting my back a lot more rather than having that proper, intentional upper back arch. And I'm surprised my hamstrings felt pretty fresh after all of yesterday's running. So I managed all of these sets at my estimated 80%, which was all good. I actually did a set of 135 before moving up, so I only did 4 sets of this rather than 5 sets. Part of me is a little disheartened at how much strength I've lost, but like I said, the goal right now is Hyrox, and maybe one day I will get back to pushing the weights, but not right now. And then onto the conditioning, which was every 4 minutes for 7 rounds, 40 meter run, and then 20 to 30 wall balls unbroken. I went for 30, which I managed, but something about these runners, I think I just hit a wall or just tired from work, but I get to a point where my legs just don't want to work anymore, and I just, like I say, yeah, just hit a wall, legs feel really heavy, and I just can't push through, I end up going really slow, and it just frustrates me. And after this I just called it there and headed home. Well, it was certainly an interesting drive home. The hail got very intense, however I literally turned the corner and it stopped, and there was literally no sign that it'd been hailing or was about to hail. It was very bizarre, but luckily made it home all in one piece, and it is time for dinner now. That session then was a bit hit and miss really. The deadlifts went well, and then like I said, the conditioning just seemed to hit a wall. I'm not sure whether that's because of my nutrition or I'm just trying to push too hard in training, and I'm just going straight from work into training where I should have a bit of a break in between, or I should try to have more of my calories earlier in the day, which right now I'm changed my nutrition slightly. I'm trying to eat quote unquote cleaner, just a bit better, less Nutella bagels, chocolate bars. I'm basically having oats, scoop protein, banana or apple, honey, and then peanut butter, and then I'm having pretty much the same thing as a shake before training for now, and it's leaving me with just over 2,000 calories needed tonight. So I should look to front load more of my carbs pre-session. Well, not carbs, but carbs and everything else, calories. But tonight I'm gonna have a couple of bagels, eggs, beans, cheese, and then I'm probably just gonna snack on some of these lentil chips and then a bowl of cereal to finish off the day. But yeah, hopefully I can get the hang on this nutrition and start to, I don't know, try and figure out this physical job and training. I think this week as well I've been on a new walk, so I've been doing slightly further and just a bit more physically with unloading and loading the van. So I think with everything I'll just adapt, won't I?
So it is now time for the final session of the week. Well, I say final session, I might still do something tomorrow, but we shall see. It is also my day off work. I've decided to actually take a day off because the last, I'll say 2-3 weeks I've worked my day off and it's just ruined me. So it's nice to actually utilise it. Yesterday was a rest day, didn't do a thing. My body surprisingly did feel good, but I thought against training because I did feel I needed the recovery and the rest, even though I felt good and probably could have done a little run, but I wanted to go into today feeling pretty fresh because today is the sort of Hyrox specific day. It's nothing too crazy though, just a couple of AMRAPs and then some body building work. But also the reason for taking yesterday off was because football is finally back on tonight, so I'm going to go and play there. It's not going to be crazy, I think it's only like 8-a-side, thankfully back on the half pitch, so I thought I'd rest yesterday and be a bit fresher for that, and then depending on tomorrow weather-wise, how I'm feeling, I need to go for a little 5 to 10k. But yeah, a bit of a lazier start this morning. Took Odin for a first run this week because I've been able to get out for a proper run, so I feel bad for that, which he loved. But right now, yeah, body's feeling good, so let's go and train. I'm watching the Elite 15 in Hong Kong, or the first major of the year, so that's got me a bit more fired up before this. Tell you what, I actually quite enjoyed those conditioning pieces, and being fresher definitely helps. And also the fact I think I paced it really well. I think the problem with that, the runners, is because I feel the pace is a lot slower than what it would be if I was out on the roads. It's like 10 to 15 seconds slower, so I get frustrated that it's taken longer to run the distances, but I just need to disregard that, which I kind of did today, and just kept it at a nice steady pace, so they all felt pretty good. Now I'm going to do a bit of extra bodybuilding work, starting with some single leg press, probably split that with a hinge work. But before I do that, I'm going to have one of these gels because it's been a very long session. I've already been here for, we're getting on for 2 hours. When I had breakfast at like 10:30, so it's 1:30 now. I'll tell a lie, I had breakfast at like 9, so yeah, it's been a long time since I've had like an actual food, so I'm going to have this and that'll see me through this session and then until I get home for some lunch. So I did plan on going for a run yesterday, but because of how football went on Friday, I've decided not to, and I think because of the a lot of the sled work on Friday, then going for a run. My big toe, which I'm not sure I've mentioned or shown. I'm not going to show it, don't worry. But I got a knock a month or so ago, and it turned purple, and it's just not quite been the same since. Like, it's been, if it gets a knock, it goes sore. It's definitely not broken because I've been obviously running training on it since, but still not quite right. And with the cold on Friday night, I just couldn't feel it for one point, and I actually did think the nail had come off because I took another knock, but it's still attached in there. And yesterday I just got absolutely soaked in work. I just couldn't be bothered or couldn't face going back out in the rain or heading over to the gym, so just resting like I've been resting today, and I'm just finishing off editing this vlog, but we are going to end it here. It's been another good week of training. Again, I've learned a thing or two or come to terms with a few things. For example, on the runners, I've just got to bite the bullet with the pacing and just go my own pace. And I think one thing that's getting to me is there's a leaderboard with this program. Like, you go onto the app, and then there's, if it loads up, the sort of leaderboard you can go on, and I always want to be top, or I'm always comparing myself to others, which I know I shouldn't. Should just do my own thing, but it is what it is. Body's feeling well rested, looking forward to another week of training. So yeah, don't know where I was going with that. My mind's just gone and shut off, so I'm gonna end it now and catch you all in the next one. Peace. Also, this battery's about to die.